Anyway, so today I want to do a video where I compared some of my Perfect Pearls with my Lindy's Magicals. I just picked these Magicals up. You can get them usually a 5-pack. I think it's about $18, $17 off of Amazon, and I will put links to all the supplies in the description of the video. I've heard that they worked pretty good. It's kind of like the color burst, I guess, activated with water, and you can do some different things. So I kind of wanted to test them out and see what they did and how they came out. And then I was thinking the Perfect Pearls by Ranger are also water-based, and you can use them with things. I usually use mine for clay. I don't use them that often. I know people put them in their spray misters and stuff. So anyways, let's try them out. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to gesso one side of the page, like one page, and see if putting gesso down makes a difference. And I am using the Art Basics Prima Gesso. I love this gesso. It's very thick and heavy. And you can actually, it is so thick, it's like a paste almost, more than like a regular paint, that you can kind of just lay it down. Like, you don't need to, you could use a brush, but you don't need to use a brush. So I'm going to lay this down, and because if you're doing mixed media, generally you're going to use like a gessoed page. So I want to see how it works. I'm going to put down some Tim Holtz tissue paper on this page, and I am going to put this down with some Liquitex matte medium. And I think I will just push this down, and we'll see how it takes to this, and if this makes a difference, like the matte medium or anything, makes any sort of a difference. So let's just kind of put this over. I'm going to put some of each on here, and you only need a tiny bit, I believe. So, and then I'm going to spray them with water. So I'm going to put one of each. I'll drop some on here, then I'll drop some on here. And they both have like a shimmer to them. Both the Perfect Pearls and the Magicals have a shimmer. I believe you can get some of the Magicals like in a flat. This set is the Drop Dead Diva set that I got. And I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to put like a paper towel down. Okay, so let's spritz down here, and these are this is the Perfect Pearls, and they're activating, but I really don't see too much of an activation. Looks like there's more of a resist over here where I had the gel medium. They are very sparkly though. Okay, now let's do the Magicals, and these are definitely very pigmented, as you can see. And yes, the yellow did turn into green here. And I've never tried the color bursts. I think these are probably very comparable to the color bursts, which I've never tried. But the gesso is definitely resisting more. This is the side that I had gessoed, and you can see that it's kind of like just pooling. The water is not really soaking into the page very much. It looks like it's kind of definitely like a resist. But the colors are vibrant. I mean, they're beautiful colors. I kind of want to like spread it out a little bit. And I don't know if it's because I used the very thick gesso, like if I had used maybe the my regular Liquitex gesso, if it would have made a difference. But and you can see it kind of, it didn't resist too much on the matte gel. It's a little bit. So I'm going to kind of blot this down, and I'll blot this a little bit. Spray some more water. But very nice, vibrant colors, definitely. And definitely way more than the Perfect Pearls. The Perfect Pearls are kind of just gone. They really didn't do much coloring at all. the other thing I wanted to kind of try was I wanted to see using both as kind of like a watercolor. So I stamped on this penny block image, and I wanted to see how they both worked as watercolors. Some down of each color, and I'm just going to put a little bit here, and I'm going to just like kind of activate it with the water. And I'm going to do the same with like the pink over here. Put some down. I'm going to activate it with the water. Kind of swirl it around. Oh, I mixed it with the magicals. So that defeated. Alright, I'm going to have to use like 2 different brushes. Shoot. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, and I will make sure I don't mix the brushes this time. Okay, so I can zoom in a little bit. I was going to. So this one definitely has kind of a muted effect. The Perfect Pearls are definitely muted. And let's see the magicals. So they're just like before. I mean, you can definitely use them as watercolors, and they have a nice shimmer to them. So, and a little bit definitely, you know, goes a long way. I didn't put much down, and you can see that you can kind of layer them, but you can definitely see the difference. And now this was a lighter pink. Let's try, the blues were kind of similar that I used, so let's try the blues. Little brush. Okay. And yeah, it takes a lot more to get the color going. Let's try with the magicals. Use this brush again. And I didn't bring water with me, so just doing it on a paper towel. So a little bit does go a long way. I mean, you've seen I barely touched the brush, where I had to use a lot more here and it didn't come out, whereas it came out a lot more here. Basically, I kind of like, you know, it's a different effect. If you want more of a muted color, I mean, obviously the Perfect Pearls are great to give you that color, but like a very bland, muted color. And where if you want a lot of color, vibrancy, pop, then the magicals definitely give you that, and a little bit goes a long way. So I wanted to try one more thing with both of these, and actually I think I'm probably just going to try it with the magicals, and I want to try to see if I can mix it with some texture paste. So I'm going to take the stuff that we had left over, and I'm going to throw a little. I'm using Ranger texture paste, which is like my favorite texture paste. It's getting old, so I think it's getting a little dried out, but let's just mix it in here with what I had left over. Okay, let's mix that in there, and it really, I mean, the Ranger does take great color, so this is taking some great color, and I just want to get a stencil, and oh, and in case anybody's wondering, why I just use this kind of as my palette, is that I just took a piece of poster board, and this is like a clear plastic right here that's like I got at Michael's with the poster boards for like $1, and it works great as a matte. I just spritz it and it comes clean, and basically if it doesn't at some point I'll just get another one because they're only $1. And I think it works great because it's a lot bigger than the craft mat. Alright, so I'm going to just put this over here. This is, I believe, I want to say either a Dina Wakley. This is a Dina Wakley stencil and stamp set. So yeah, you could mix it to make texture paste, and it's pretty cool. So, okay, so those are 3 things I can do. I can use it as a watercolor, I can use it as a background spray, and I can definitely use it to color texture pasting. So I would definitely say the Magicals are pretty cool, and I just want to point out again, like this was my gesso side, and you can see how muted the colors are on the gesso side. So if you're looking for more of a muted pastel color, the gesso works, and then this is just non-gessoed, so you can see. But anyways, yeah, I've checked out the Magicals because I think they really are versatile and they go a long way. So I'll put some links to all my supplies and everything I use in the video. And thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.